If you would like cheap and reliable MT, be sure to head over to dvdj.com. Use code BIO2K for 10% off your final order. What is going on, guys? It is your boy BIO2K, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys part 2 on the original how to be successful in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Now, the first one I made of this, you guys killed the support on, so I figured why not? Let's go ahead and make part 2. So that is what we are doing here today. Now, the reason why I'm starting out on this screen is because last time I didn't really get to start out on the screen because I already skipped past it and I totally forgot to do so. So I wanted to make sure that I actually stayed on this screen this time. So what this screen is a daily login thing where if you log in all 7 days, you actually get a chance to spin the wheel at 25 tokens. Now, if you guys are like me, if you're like me, our luck is terrible. If we're being honest, our luck is terrible. That thing, you're probably going to get like 200 MT and yeah. So I'm not even going to be focusing on that. I'm going to be focusing on the daily logins. You really just want to make sure that you guys are logging in each day. I mean, this week is actually really nice. If you take a look at each day, I mean, skip today. Today really ain't anything. But after that, you're getting free tokens. You're going to be getting a legacy pack, which is really huge because you have a chance at least at pulling something. It may not be a big chance, but there's like a little chance you can pull something. There's a multi-dimensional pack, which is good for you, but it's also good in the fact that it's going to tank JR's price again. And if people are pulling Jordan, people are pulling John Havlicek, you actually have a good chance at locking in that J.R. Smith, which is a very good card. And in the first one of this, I actually said do not lock in JR. Big mistake. JR was the best card in the game, and I do take the L on that one, so that is on me. But you get a free multi-dimensional pack, you're going to get more free tokens, and then you're going to get a free lights out pack, which you have a chance at pulling guys like Gilbert, Kevin Durant, Peja. Peja and Durant go for a really good amount of MT. Gilbert is just a really good point guard in this game. So again, you want to make sure that you're logging in every day. All you have to do is literally open your app, log in. So just make sure that you guys are doing it for like, you take the extra 5 minutes out of your day to do that. If you have a lot of homework or something like that, just make sure you're logging in real quick. It's really simple. You don't got to play a game. All you got to do is log in and get your free login reward. The first screen we're going to be talking about is the home screen. Now, last time I talked about this, I went like really in depth about it. I don't really need to do that this time just because you guys already got it. If you guys didn't see the first one, be sure to go back and check that. Maybe, I talked about something in there that I don't talk about here, but all you really need to know is in this community hub thing, there's actually going to be locker codes that you guys want to be paying attention to. Most of the time in the community poll, when you click on that, it'll say like new locker code available, and then you just vote on a player and it gives you some free tokens. You also want to be paying attention to this stuff right here because most of the time there will be locker codes throughout here. They said that they were going to put in a Twitter thing where it'll show like the actual locker code, but they haven't really done that yet. Surprise, surprise. So I'm not really going to suggest that. All the rest of it's kind of pointless. You don't really need to do anything else. The only other thing that I do suggest you pay attention to is the today in my team. Like, for instance, earn 2 tokens after every unlimited win. That is going to be a sweat fest already because of the new Player of the Month card that came out that we'll get to. And now they're going to be adding in free tokens. So, pretty cool there. The only other thing is the agenda. There's just 2 lifetime things that I'm going to bring up again. That is the East and West things for locking in a team. You get 20 additional tokens per team. Just some easy ways to make some extra tokens that are really nice to have. The first 2 collections I locked in shot me right past the Ruby board. So I highly suggest at least locking in 2 collections. We'll go over that and find out which ones are cheapest now. I'm recording this November 2nd. So yeah, I'm sure it's updated from, a month and a half ago. First thing we're going to talk about in the single player screen is going to be Triple Threat Offline. Now, Triple Threat Offline is really good in my opinion if you are a budget baller because you scroll all the way up, you guys do know that you guys get a Galaxy Opal Dominique Wilkins, which isn't crazy, honestly. It's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but 1, it is still a free Galaxy Opal, and 2, the MT and the tokens that you make throughout this whole entire thing is definitely well worth it. If you can get 3 players, like if you literally could use 2 bronze players and 1 player that you really enjoy using, and you could shoot through this whole thing. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to shoot through it pretty quick, but I mean, I've played 517 games, and it really, I mean, honestly, like it doesn't even feel like I've played that many games. It honestly feels like I've played like 200 maybe, but yeah, the amount of MT you guys get going through here is pretty nice, but more importantly, you guys get a lot of tokens. You see, you get 200 here, you're going to get another 250 here, so that's 450 already. This is going to be, what, 575? I mean, and I've already gotten a good amount of tokens throughout this as well, so You know, you get a lot of good tokens, and on top of that, like I said, if you are a budget baller, this is what you start out with. You start getting consistent tokens right away. You get the Sapphire Gel Green, which turns into a Ruby, which is a very good Evo card. Scrolling through a little bit more, you guys are going to be getting this Ruby Darius Miles, which I'm not really too big on. I mean, honestly, he's not really anything special, especially now. I already did pass up, but you do get this Amethyst Desmond Mason, which as a diamond, he is insane. Basically a budget JR, just with a slower release. Can't really shoot as well either, but it's a budget card for a reason. You get this Diamond Jason Williams, which is a very good point guard, especially with taking pull-up mid-ranges and stuff like that, and good passing stats. And then this Diamond Jamal Crawford, who evos to a pink diamond, so you're going to get another free pink diamond that actually can play the point guard position, and he's pretty solid, especially offensively. The final card I'm going to talk about here is the Ibaka that you get. I do like him, or Ibaka. I know a lot of people are making fun of me in the one video because I said Ibaka, and apparently it's not Ibaka, but you get the point. It's a free pink diamond power forward or center that evos to a Galaxy Opal. So you guys can get 2 free Galaxy Opals and a pink diamond out of this. It's definitely worth grinding out, especially if you are a budget baller, like I did say. It's very easy. The best tip to do this is literally just stand in the corner with a good shooter. You call for a screen, and it'll always pull your defender away, and you get wide open threes. So as long as you have a good shooter to knock down that shot, you'll be fine. Another really important thing that you guys want to be paying attention to is the Moments Challenges. Moments Challenges are really nice for free rewards, as you guys can see. I've completed most of them. The ones that I don't complete are the ones that are 5 minutes long. I'll probably get to this eventually, but 5-minute quarters just annoy the crap out of me. Like, it is on pro, but like you're sitting here for a long time. But it gives you free heat check points, or free heat check points. It gives you free heat check packs. You get free MT out of some of them, and more importantly, you guys get tokens out of some of these. Like, again, you guys can see there. I mean, this one's 4 minutes long, but I don't really care about the MT. I'm more in it for the tokens and the packs. But it's free packs to get free players, and it's free MT and free tokens. So why not? I definitely think it is worth going through and playing these. I mean, it takes some time, but especially as a budget baller, use a bronze bench. Since it is on pro, you just use a bronze bench, use the starting 5, and you're good to go. Weekly challenges are pretty good as well for giving you free tokens. You guys can see I don't really play through them because it's very long to go through all of them. But I mean, like, what? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm retarded. Yeah. So there's 9 challenges here, 9 weeks of challenges. Multiply that by 6. You get 54 tokens going through all these as of right now. It's very nice. I highly recommend doing them if you are a budget baller to get some free tokens. If I went through all these right now, I could have 100 tokens, and we would be on our way to another what's it called? Pink Diamond. That's the board that I'm on. But again, if you're on like smaller boards, that can get you through a decent amount. So the final thing I'm going to cover is the Spotlight Challenges. Now, Spotlight Challenges, in the first one, I made a mistake. I told you guys, yeah, make sure you do them. It's easy. You know, buy the cards, sell them back. Well, I honestly forgot that they were going to make them harder to complete. Like, not the actual challenges themselves, but getting the players and going through and completing them that way. So yeah, wait. Okay, just want to make sure my mic wasn't messing up there. But yeah, the actual challenges are like they're pretty easy. I mean, for the most part, some of them get pretty like complicated, but they definitely are worth playing through, because if you guys scroll over here to your collections and go to okay, I finally found where this was. But yeah, you guys can see if you guys collect all of them plus the final one whenever they drop that, you guys do get a free Diamond Magic, which I do think that they're going to turn him into a pink diamond. I really do. But yeah, I said that, you know, when this Alonzo Mourning came out, I was like, oh yeah, it's stupidly easy to get him. Make sure you do that. Well, though, you know, it kind of got a little bit more complicated, because if you go over here and see the players that you need, like you do need this Brandon Roy, which goes for, you know, a decent amount to get the what is it? Not the Clyde, or not for Clyde, but to get Steve Francis. And then like for the Dirk to get Sean Marion, you guys do need LeBron and T-Mac, which go for, you know, a decent amount. Like I said, KG was a little bit easier. It's just Pierce and Kobe that you needed. And then like the Wade ones are pretty simple. You know, Tim Duncan and Melo at the time were pretty expensive. Now they're at least like relatively cheap. But yeah, I do recommend doing them if you can. So if you guys have that extra MT, make sure you guys are completing them, because Magic is about to be dumb nice in this game, and you want to make sure that you're getting a free Magic. So honestly, there's a bunch of tutorials. Go check out my boy Mosballin. He has a bunch of tutorials on all these different challenges. If you guys struggle on one, I have ones up on the Wade ones and some of the KG ones, but I'm going to probably make them again for the next one. I just kind of stopped for these two. But yeah, make sure that you guys are completing these for a free Diamond Magic. It's definitely worth it. Alright, so the multiplayer screen is kind of interesting, in my opinion. So, Triple Threat Online, don't even worry about it. It's not even worth playing. Unless there's, like, today in my team thing centered around this, it's not even worth playing. The online latency is just so bad that it's not even worth it. You don't even get good rewards. It's not like last year where the rewards were, like, could be really good or really bad. They're just not worth it. I mean, you could sit here and play for hours and hours and hours and barely make MT, barely get tokens. It's just not worth playing. Multiplayer challenges, you guys can play these. I mean, it's kind of worth it to get the tokens. The only thing I don't like is if somebody quits out, you don't get the tokens. So that's why I don't even bother playing them. Most of the time, people will just quit out in the fourth quarter if they're losing, just so you don't get the token. So kind of pointless. Same thing with the MT, not really worth it. I don't really need to cover play with friends. Unlimited, obviously, you guys know. You go 12-0, you guys get the reward for Baron Davis. What's also pretty cool is you actually get Amari. So apparently they're gonna do it where you get last month's reward plus this month, which is pretty cool. You guys do get a Kevin Garnett pack. I didn't even know that, which is pretty cool. Scrolling through here, I mean, honestly, like, some of these are pretty cool. Like, I do like the multi-dimensional things. You can probably go 8-0 multiple times, or just get 8 wins multiple times, quit out, keep getting those packs, which is pretty nice. But yeah, you guys obviously know you go 12-0. Like I said, you get the thing. I'm gonna be making a tutorial on how to go 12-0. You guys are gonna see that video first, actually, so you guys have already would have seen that by now. But yeah, you guys can see, like, we're 6-0. I'm gonna make the video anyway, just because, like, you guys know I can go 12-0. It's not really that hard. Don't ever worry about this screen. This is the worst screen you can do. You do not want to pay attention to these at all. They're just a bunch of rip-offs. Going over to the token market, I'm not really going to cover these as much as I did in the last video. The last time I think I was in the diamond board, actually, or maybe even the amethyst board. I don't know. I think I was midway through the diamond board, but yeah, you guys can go check out that video and all the ones that I did take. Only thing is, the pink diamond board, once you hit the pink diamond board, I would save your tokens. Mainly because none of these pink diamonds are really worth it anymore. Like, they are, but they're not. Like, you guys have seen multiple times where they've dropped cards that are already better than these guys. Like, there's a new Bob Love that's better than him. There's a new Mark Price, which I already have, that's better. Just all that sort of stuff. There's diamond rewards that they released that are already better. Like, a Lou Hudson came out that's better than this one. A Jamal Mashburn. You know, they are free cards, so you guys know 2K was going to do them dirty. Whenever the token market does open, unless it's like a guaranteed player, like how they did with Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron last year, do not spend your tokens on those players. Make sure you're at least getting a good player guaranteed. It's not worth it when they put, you know, players in there like that. When it comes to the auction, obviously you guys don't really need to worry about anything. Like snipe filters, like, I'm not really like the best of them. I do know that there's one really good one where if you go to heat check and then you actually go to minimum buyout, maximum buyout is 2,000. As of right now, it is very good. If anything pops up, you guys just should snag it immediately because you're guaranteed to make at least like 2K on each one. And some of them, you never know, you can snag for a big amount. So I definitely would pay attention to that. And then obviously you guys know that you guys can go, you know, to a really expensive card and maybe you get lucky. I'm not really the best with sniping though, so I'm not going to sit here and like lie to you guys and be like, oh yeah, this is what you need to do. But as far as your collection goes, you probably have a lot more MT in your collection than you realize. The one thing I do recommend is going to shoes here and literally just quick selling every shoe, unless it's like a diamond shoe, obviously. Quick selling every shoe in your collection because it does give you a really good amount of MT in the long run. I've literally made hundreds of thousands of MT. Like, I mean, I've already quick sold all my shoes. Like, I just go through and do this periodically. But you can make so much MT just by doing that. Same thing with your jerseys. If you're not going for a high collector level, go through and sell each and every one of these. Same thing with old promos. You know, every now and then just go through and then just be like, for instance, like, I know they don't go for much because I check them a lot. So, you know, maybe Otis Thorpe. Why not? Maybe Thorpe goes for something. Okay, he doesn't. But, like, you guys get the point. You know, if you scroll through, like, maybe I'm like, oh, I wonder how much LeBron goes for. Oh, 200K plus. Cool. Like, okay, didn't know that. It's like you never know how much a player's price could change. Like, you know, for instance, like Karl Malone, I bought him for 11K. So, hey, if he's going for somewhere around 20K right now, I will gladly take that. That's like a, you know, an instant profit right there. So always make sure you're going through, you know, checking prices on different cards. Other than that, you know, it's nothing too crazy. Heat checks are really valuable. Of course, Giannis dipped. But, yeah, Giannis' price dropped a lot, which kind of sucks because I got him for a decent amount. But that's all right. You guys can see, like, he's definitely a heat check card I definitely recommend picking up. But the final thing I am going to cover here, by the way, this is where you punch in locker codes. I'm not going to, you know, go through that and, you know, entirely because there's no locker code to punch in, but you guys obviously know how to punch them in. Now, the final thing I'm going to cover is lineup advice. Now, honestly, I know you guys are going to look at my team and be like, oh my God, like, this isn't a budget team. Like, believe me, it's okay. It's not the actual players, it's the idea centered around the meta of this game and what you kind of need to do well. So, the reason why my lineup is set up like this is I think you really need a point guard that can shoot the ball very well. Shooting the ball is the most important thing, honestly, this year, and being able to, actually. Most of the time, people will run a zone against you, and you're going to need to shoot the ball. You're going to need to shoot and, you know, knock down your shots efficiently. So, my point guards are Steve Francis and Mark Price. Now, my new point guard right here is actually going to be Baron Davis. I don't know. I might actually push Mark Price back to the third string and actually start Baron Davis and then keep Francis in the lineup. But either way, you want a point guard that can shoot the ball very well. And not only shoot the ball, but is quick enough to get up and down the floor, get some easy steals, stuff like that. Your wing players are very important as well. Now, you see I have T-Mac and LeBron here, which is very different from Mitch Richmond and Shawn Marion. So we have T-Mac and LeBron, both pretty good wing defenders, but also they're very good at dunking the ball. That establishes a nice, you know, attacking game. Will kind of make your opponent back up on some stuff. And they can also shoot the ball, so you want to make sure that they can shoot. But I do like having my wings with like having the ability to attack the rim and dunk very nicely. Off the bench, I play a little bit differently. I have Mitch Richmond as a good shooter. He's a decent wing defender. But then I have Shawn Marion, who is a clamp god. I know he doesn't have clamps as a badge, which is kind of dumb, but believe me, he is a god on defense. And I do like running my bench a little bit more defense and kind of slowing the pace down. Amari, not the best defender, but he's more of like the scorer for me off the bench with Steve Francis. And then Gilmore, a really good paint protector. You see in the starting lineup, again, we're attacking the rim with Giannis. And then we have a good paint protector in Ibaka. But they can all stretch the floor here. If anything, I attack with Giannis and look to kick out to one of these guys. Look on the bench, same thing. I mean, normally what I do off the bench is I'll either post up with Gilmore, or I will run a pick and roll, Gilmore and Francis, and then look to kick out to one of these guys. It's very easy once you kind of get it down. Your last three spots, I kind of recommend putting in bronzes. I just have these guys here because this is like my flex team. You know, I don't really like play with them. I normally make other lineups and stuff. As far as a coach goes, I made a video on the best coaches, and I did say that stay away from diamond coaches. That opinion has completely changed. The coach prices have dipped so much. So I do recommend using Nick Nurse as a budget though. Mike D'Antoni, Terry Stotts, Mike Boldenhoser, very good budget ones. And the final tip I'm going to give you guys here is if you're having trouble shooting, go here where it says shot meter and turn it off. If you turn your shot meter off, you will knock down a lot more shots. You just have to get used to timing shots down. That's all I can say to you guys. What is that? Why is it magenta? I didn't even touch any of this stuff, but this is like the most important stuff too. Always make sure that these are all on manual, and then like adaptive coaching engine, just keep turning it off every game. That is the most important thing. So I hope these like tips kind of helped you guys out a little bit. I know it's kind of like, you know, like similar stuff and whatnot, but I just want to kind of go over everything again, give you guys sort of an updated version. It's definitely some stuff that has changed in the past like month, so I wanted to make sure that you guys are staying up to date, getting some easy like login rewards, knocking down shots a little bit better, maybe some lineup advice, whatever it is to help you guys out. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you guys did find this video helpful. So if you did, do me a favor and hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the way to 19K right now. Hopefully we'll hit it soon. You know, it's been a slow start, but I feel like we're going to pick back up and definitely grind out some more. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.